Chat, if you're watching right now, say hi, YouTube. You know, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy WalkDown G, aka WalkDown King, and today we're gonna react to interview with a hood serial killer. Alright, hold on, let's ignore this part.
There
real
are
quick.
better places to be.
You have a past.
Like, let's just get into it.
How old were you when you think you did your
Two
first?
ARPs.
I'll say probably about 14, 15. I always liked the guns and getting shit for free. I ain't never want to work for no money.
So would you say you have a passion for robbing and killing?
Yeah, I say I killed about 5 people in the past 2 or 3 years. So I know I'm going to hell.
In my conversations with them, they think of themselves as soldiers in a war.
How much do these cost?
It's anywhere from 5 to 30,000. It's depending on who the target is.
So would you say there's a lot of guys walking around Milwaukee that have more than 3 bodies?
I know like multiple that got like 3, 4.
The FBI defines a serial killer as someone.
They're not even smart. I see your eyes, your
They
nose.
initially think of white dudes like Jeffrey Dahmer or John Wayne Gacy that do freakish things to their victims. But after spending time in some of the most dangerous neighborhoods across America, I've developed a theory. I think there are many active serial killers in the country right now, and most of them are gangsters operating out of the hood. I mean, you've heard of them. The shooter, the guy that loves spinning the block. We hear about them in rap music all the time. And today, we meet with a guy who claims to be a hood hitman who engages in the business of murder for hire. And after months of FaceTiming with him, seeing him with new ghost guns nearly every time we speak, and hearing the details about hits that I feel only an insider would know, I suspect this guy might be for real. So join me today as we step into the mind of an alleged hitman and meet the underground gunsmith who builds him untraceable weapons for the job. But first, folks, a quick word from the sponsor of today's episode. Folks, news in my neighborhood recently broke that a burglary ring is. The truth is, companies out there are expensive and they lock you into long-term contracts. Fortunately, I found out about Cove Security. I am out of it. Folks,
Have you ever wanted to see your home from space? With this free satellite Earth Maps tool, you can zoom right down.
the guys are just about to get here, but just so you know what's going through my head, to me, one of the toughest parts of the job is knowing who's legit and who's not. I've talked to these guys a bunch on the phone. I think they're real at what they say they do, but we're gonna figure that out together on this journey.
Why you care if they real or not? Yo, what the fuck? Imagine being Tommy G and giving a fuck if a nigga's really a killer or not. Like, the niggas you had that in that video, them niggas wasn't really the biggest drug dealers you could have found, but they were selling drugs. You worry about these niggas really actually catching hats for real? Like, gang, stick to the script.
What's up, fellas? What do you go by?
Better.
What do you got there?
You know, just MVP with a switch on it.
How do you guys feel about doing this interview?
Yeah, let's do it. We're finna see what's going on.
I guess my first question is, what made you guys interested in doing an interview?
Well, first of all, we want to spread the authentic news about everything. You know, it's a lot of fakers out here.
What would you guys describe your profession as?
I'm definitely a smacker. That's what we call it where I'm from. You know, I get paid to knock shit down, take a life, do whatever I gotta do. You want them dead, you call his phone. Where are you niggas? Where the are you guys?
What part of the operation are you?
Gunsmith. I built the gun, showed the gun.
What area do you guys operate in?
We all around this motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. We're not even just based in the city. We all around this motherfucker.
Yeah, they ratting.
How'd you get into this?
This shit all started at a very young age, brother. It didn't even start with the money, you know, adapting to the environment. I'm a real product of our environment, so before the money came around with this shit, I've been doing this shit just out of people that don't like me and, you know, I don't like them.
How young did you get involved in the streets?
I'll say early age, at like 13, 14, when I really started popping outside and acting with this shit.
What led to you becoming a 13, 14-year-old kid out in the streets?
I had what I wanted to have, I only had what I needed. I grew up around this shit. This shit mandatory. I grew up in a single parent home. I had siblings.
And where was your dad in this picture?
I don't know where the hell he was at. He was one of them.
That be the shit.
You know,
Niggas don't be having no
How
guidance,
old were you
bro.
when you think you did your first shooting?
I I'll say probably like 14, 15. It's just a night outside, you know, we playing with guns. I see a motherfucker, I want to impress who I'm with, I get to shooting at people. You get what I'm saying?
It seems like you have a real passion for guns.
Yeah, I've been liking guns since I was younger. Like 12 years old, I've been watching videos of guns. I had my dad walk the room before, and I had a phone, watching people just get shot and killed on YouTube and shit like that when it wasn't too restricted.
How did you meet Gutta?
Oh, Gutta, my brother, my blood brother.
Your Thanksgiving dinner tables are scary as I bet, dude. The first time you were involved in a shooting, was it for money? Was it for free?
There was some niggas on the porch, we walking past, they trying to walk up to us like, y'all ain't from here, type shit. And they didn't know we had pipes, cause we look young, we don't look like we got pipes, we young out there, so they just want to try to hold niggas around and shit.
Do you know if they died?
I don't know.
How many murders would you guess you've done over what amount of time?
5 people in the past 2 or 3 years.
Tell me how this career started.
It started where people know we getting shit done with the people that we already into it with ourselves. These niggas get up so much. You know, damn, we need some help. You get what I'm saying? This shit started around 17 and 16 and shit, where the money started coming in about this shit.
Young as
some
fuck,
niggas out
bro.
here that's scared of people they into it with. There's some niggas that's out here not trying to run into them people. They scared of jail. They don't know how to get away with shit. I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? We doing this shit. No devices in the car. We covering up. We doing make every precaution we gotta make.
How do you know who it is that you're taking out?
I did a real good study of details before I go out there and just start with people. You don't want innocent bystanders for no reason. They ain't the ones that paid for it.
Mostly, are you taking out other street dudes?
Yes, that's 99%.
Tell me about your first murder for hire.
I think I was
Well, yeah. Are you a natural born killer? Yes, I am. Bro, these niggas is ratting, bro.
6 bands out of it.
Is there a particular hit you remember very well?
On the where some niggas, I had sold a gun too, they ain't want it. So he was like, I want my money back. And I'm like, no, I don't do refunds and nothing like that. And so he got slick talking shit on the phone when they told that up.
How many guys like you think there are in each hood around America?
Bro, it's real normal where we grow up at. I know niggas that never got on social media a day in their life, man. Jersey numbers 10, 15 bodies for no reason, you know what I'm saying?
The number you just threw out, what kind of time span are we talking about?
8 years, 8 years.
How do you prepare before you go out there?
As soon as they tell me who it is, I do my research for about a day or two. And I'm doing all type of Facebook investigations, Instagram investigations. I'm gonna see exactly what the fuck it is before I come over there. In this city, bro, we CCAP niggas. They got all your information on there from when you got locked up. Whatever you tell your lawyer and your arresting officers, the judge, your address, your full name, your date of birth, all the information is up there.
And would you say the majority of guys that you take out are on CCAP?
Yeah, bro, we in the streets. You come and sit at that motherfucker.
So we talked a lot about this happening on foot in front of a house. Do you guys actually ever go into someone's house?
Yeah, see, that's a situation where some of these niggas don't like to come outside, so we gotta come in that bitch.
How do you get into someone's house?
Bro, we kick doors, all type of shit. You wanna play inside the house games, we'll put a on your ass. That's how niggas is. Niggas think with their dick all the time.
So you have a honeypot situation?
A lot of them. All she want is a little piece of change.
Isn't that a pretty big witness at the crime?
She ain't gonna say shit. She know what come with this shit.
Have you guys ever been shot at?
Yeah, a lot of times.
You guys ever been hit?
I got hit one time. I got hit in my arm. I got stomach shots too, but that shit don't count, bro. That shit too many years ago. That was before I started slaying down, so I don't even believe in that shit.
What time of day are you doing house jobs?
Anytime. It don't matter. As soon as the money clear, we in route.
But what makes you do that rather than, say, become a welder?
Bro, I'm a felon, bro. I can't do all that shit. And then I ain't have a passion for all that shit growing up. I always liked the guns and getting shit for free. I ain't never want to work for no body.
So would you say you have a passion for robbing and killing?
Yeah, I started robbing at like 12 years old. I still
12, my nigga?
I was stealing out the store.
Like, damn.
That's 8 years
No
old
cocoa
shit.
melon?
Did your mom encourage that?
Hell no, my mama was strict as hell. She don't like none of this shit I do.
Can you give us an estimate of...
I'm gonna keep it a buck with niggas. As much as his mother's very strict, I'm gonna keep it a full buck with y'all niggas and just say it. It's his parents' fault still. They raised this little nigga.
How many murder scenes do you think you've seen in your career?
Hundreds and hundreds.
What is the legal definition of a serial killer?
A serial killer is a person that kills in a series and not as opposed to like a mass murderer who walks into a school or a church and shoots as many people as they can.
How many bodies does someone have to be considered a serial killer?
You know, I would say that you have to have more than 2 or 3, 4.
So this is one of those stories that's really hard to verify. Fentanyl dealers, hey, send me the fentanyl. I can see it on FaceTime. It's easy. Every time I call this guy, he has a new ghost gun. The last time I called him, he had a rapper's chain that he had, I guess, stolen by force at gunpoint. So he definitely does shit. The question is, are his numbers inflated? So we're gonna talk to some street guys that I think can give us some clarification that maybe this guy's legit, maybe he's not, because I really don't know in this story. Many men wish death on me. What's up, big dog?
Nike take the today.
What's up, Jay Grits?
No. Many men. Oh, many men.
How you doing, brother? Good to meet you. Okay, you said it before. How did you label yourself?
Street nigga.
I wanted to get a couple
Street nigga. You can say
opinions.
nigga.
No, I can't. But I wanted to get a couple opinions on this alleged hitman that I've met. If someone wants someone dead, does it make sense to go outside of your clique and ask someone that you don't even know to
You
bring
know what
you
I'm
in?
saying? That's what I was saying more than like the personal relationship shit. Like they have to really know each other to even put that trust and say, "Oh, I trust bro
And
to
I
go,"
feel like you gonna really
and
take
not tell on me.
because niggas can't keep their mouth shut anyway. So nigga know about know.
So the chance of someone keeping their mouth shut for 10, 15 plus murders is very unlikely.
I ain't never seen shit like that. Like here, I done seen niggas get 5 and over the course of 20 years.
Do you know that to be considered a serial killer, that means 3 bodies or more? So would you say there's a lot of guys walking around Milwaukee that have more than 3 bodies?
I know like multiple motherfuckers that got like 3, 4.
What to you are the key parts of having a successful mission?
You can't have your identity shown. Wear some outstanding shit like wear a wig or some shit. Wear big ass saggy clothes or some shit like that. Ride the block, see who in it. I get out the car down the street. We walking up to this motherfucker and we fucking everybody up on the port. I'm just making some more money for this extra body.
You kill the whole family.
We gonna fuck them up. It depends, bro. I ain't trying to do shit to no kids.
They also say that when there are witnesses around the guy that hit,
niggas ain't about hitting
they
no
also
kids,
sometimes
nigga.
take out the witnesses. Is that common in a hood hit?
Not
this-
super common.
this giving like a
because
real dull
it does
moment.
happen. But
This nigga's
killing
making me-
all of the witnesses is not typical, I would say, in gang hits because there might be 20 people on the street. What you're counting on there is the high likelihood that people are just not going to cooperate with the police.
For those doubting that somebody can get away with multiple bodies, consider this. In many cities across the United States, the clearance rate, or in other words, the solve rate for murders can be ridiculously low, especially during the early 2020s COVID period, which was a golden era for getting away with crime. For example, in recent years, Chicago has had clearance rates as low as 30%, and Flint, Michigan as low as 21%. And keep in mind, in gang-dominated neighborhoods, these are places that typically don't work with police. So to me, the idea of someone getting away with a few murders, while shocking, is certainly plausible. If their goal is to remain under detection by killing everyone at a scene, does that not put them at the top of the food pyramid for priority for police?
Absolutely, for sure.
Let's go further into their tactics. They say they also outfit their guns with switches when they do that. Is that a good tactic or a dumb?
That's even more time.
Unless they've gotten military training and know how to handle an automatic weapon, it usually doesn't work out that great for them, you know what I mean? Automatic weapons are a lot more difficult to deal with than people think. You can do a lot of damage quickly.
So these guys also said that if they're taking someone out, if there's witnesses around that person, that they shoot everybody at the crime scene. Does that sound legit?
That's what you supposed to do.
That's what you should do. I mean, I wouldn't say you should. I mean, it's not what you should do, but if you want to get away, that's the way.
I feel like that turns a one shooting into a mass shooting.
Exactly.
You don't think that brings a lot more attention to the scene?
It probably do, but it's a murder already, so what do we care?
How much do these cost?
It's anywhere from 5 to 30,000. It depends on who the target is.
What's typical?
Typical 10,000, niggas be wanting to rap niggas off the roof. That's 10,000 right there.
Your most common client is a rapper that wants another rapper dead?
Yeah.
Why don't they just do it themselves?
So a lot of people feel like they too noticeable, they know me, or they scared, or I ain't trying to go risk my freedom for this shit. And, you know, it's a ballpark of excuses, bro, but I don't give a fuck what's going on unless I want my money, you know what I'm saying?
How do they communicate with you?
It's usually through FaceTime because that's the most untrackable thing. If it's some out-of-state shit and I gotta go out-of-state for some shit, but really it's a pull up, bro. I'll chop it up with you.
You'll travel out of state to do this?
Yeah, but I need a deposit.
And you'll do that for 10 grand?
I'll do it. Hell yeah, that's free money for me, bro.
Can you tell me about the psychological profile of these hood hitmen that are just
Sure.
trying to kill someone for very low amounts of money?
In my conversations with them, they think of themselves as soldiers in a war. They don't think of themselves as serial killers, certainly. They think of serial killers as sexual deviants. I mean, when you grow up in poverty without hope, without, structure in your life, and your structure becomes the street, and it's violence, and that's all you see, and that's what you get rewarded for. In fact, I would argue places like the west side of Chicago, the south side of Chicago are war zones in a lot of ways. It becomes glorified inside the community, inside of those tight-knit circles, the people you're looking up to. If you're a 10, 11-year-old kid, the guys you're looking up to may be, unfortunately, the 17, 18-year-old guys, and that's what they're talking about, putting this guy down, running up on these guys and that. And it starts to become, and then you see it. And if you grow up in Garfield Park, and you haven't seen a dead body by the time you're 12 or 13, you are an anomaly. These guys are really, for all intents and purposes, are serial killers. That put guys in prison who killed more people than most serial killers.
How have ghost guns changed the game in your business?
So first off, we did this interview. When I had my CCL, ATF came and took that bitch like a couple months after that. After that, we got set up for real. So we just driving down the street, we getting ready to take bro somewhere and shit. But right before we pull up to the motherfucking house, we see police on one side of the street, another one on the other side. One of them came down this street, did a U-turn and flagged our shit. We pull over, and they ass hop out. We trying to hide guns and shit, but couldn't hide them. I mean, if it's on your side of the car, they gonna put that bitch on you, type shit. It was people in the back seat and in the front, so we couldn't really hide the guns well. They took us to jail and shit. They took one of the guns they thought was a rare gun. It was an M&P with a switch. That motherfucker was legal. They ended up letting me out like a few days to a week afterwards. They kept the gun and shit. They ain't trying to release no guns to me. And right now, the site that I got the FRT from, they ain't selling them no more to the ATF, like, investigate the device, how it worked for real.
But the ATF connected a lot of guns that were used in murder weapons to you?
Yeah, I had a lot of guns out there in my name. I got at least over 1,000 guns in my name out there in Texas.
What would you do with a gun after a hit?
Immediately sell it. It'd be posted before the shit even happened. I'll have motherfuckers lined up for like the next day or the same day, and it'll already be sold.
They also say they ditch guns in bodies of water, or they break the guns down, scramble the parts, and resell the different assembled guns to YNs. Do you think that is a good strategy to get rid of the guns?
Getting rid of a gun in bodies of water or whatever is generally a good strategy.
Oh my God, Chad, I'm tired.
Them is a less of a good strategy because
wake up.
You always run the risk that there's maybe some common denominator with a piece that is led back. You know what I mean?
What do you think is unique about your approach that has allowed you to stay away from law enforcement?
Bro, I done got investigated for this shit before, multiple times, dude.
Yeah, he's going back to jail.
Them phones and the motherfucking hidden identities and camera actions and shit like that. That'd be the thing, bro.
What do you mean by hidden identities and camera actions?
Like, don't catch yourself on fucking camera, stupid. And then, when you get this hit with this outfit, you never wear it again. And like, I always tell people you wear a different size suit as you run away from the crime. Forensics, they taking down every detail possible. DNA, shoe sizes, you know what I'm saying?
The guys I'm interviewing say they use ghost guns that they mill themselves, which we watch them do. They never touch the body of their victim. They sometimes wear shoes that are different sizes to each crime, and they never carry a cell phone during the crime. How would you grade their killing strategy?
That's a good strategy. You're taking a lot of the forensic stuff out of it, right? Cell phone towers now have been for a long time. If you can track a suspect's cell phone to a scene, that's really good circumstantial evidence based on other factors, weapons, all of that, you know.
Okay.
If all of that
is take notes,
y'all. Then yeah, you can read
notes.
that in a book, you know what I mean?
You know, I've traveled to a lot of different types of people, cultures. I've pretty much seen it all in the United States. One observation I've had is that backdooring, you don't find it anywhere else more than in a black hood. People willing to kill each other, willing to rob their friend for like the lowest amount of money. Like you don't see that in Asian neighborhoods. You don't see that in white neighborhoods. What do you think that is?
You wanna know something that's crazy?
Nigga, it's poverty, nigga.
Every time I went to jail and shit, like, if you observe, when the black people come in, the other black people looking at them some type of way, trying to find out, oh, this nigga a rat, this nigga a snitch, I'm on his ass, I'm gonna take something from him, this and that. When the white people come in, they greet their people, they all together chilling. When the Mexican people come in, hey, you good, they help them with their shit, everybody chilling. I really feel like with black people, it's a jealousy and envy. We always got AR-15s, micro AR-15s to be specific. We ain't have no little big ass guns.
Why is that?
It's the easiest to get around with. It's concealable.
How many guns do you think you've sold in your life?
Definitely over 3,000 guns.
So you know your way around guns?
Yeah, for sure.
If a gun you sell is used in a hit, what do you think about that?
Some are used in a hit. I wouldn't say, I'll say about, if it, just an estimate, if it was about 3,000 guns I sold, I'll say about at least 500-600 was used.
Because of time constraints, we cannot show this full video on YouTube. But if you would like to see this whole video, raw and uncut on Patreon, use code AR15 for 50% off your first month on the site. Thank you and enjoy. Now back to the episode. We saw with our own eyes ghost guns and the milling of those guns. Do you think that alone suggests these guys have some level of experience in something nefarious?
Yeah, I mean, they have other factors. Like, I mean, could just be trying to impress you, right? But beyond that, they may be selling bullshit guns, right? They may be convincing people that these are really, you know, something special. So it could be a scam, but it also may be an active thing that works. So they make these guns to sell them.
It sounds like you could literally not give a shit if this ends up being a weapon that someone uses to kill someone with.
No. There's many weapons out there. The government sell weapons that kill people. It just depends on the person.
It feels like you kind of have a cold heart towards the world.
Yeah.
Do you believe in heaven or hell?
No.
Are you scared of going to hell?
No. I tell my mama many times, I know I'm going to hell.
Why do you say that?
Because I know a lot of the shit that I did will lead me there.
Do you have any fear of prison?
I'm not going to prison. I'd rather bang it out with the police. I'm gonna be reborn, so.
How old were you when you saw your first dead body?
What? Nigga, huh? That nigga just said I'm gonna be reborn. He knows something that we don't fucking know. Cause what the fuck? Oh god, no, that's so close. But what? Nigga, what? Goodness Lord.
14.
And your home life at this time was all right?
Yeah. And you weren't being abused? Nope.
There wasn't any man in the house beating the shit out of you?
Yo, Tommy G, stop with this fucking stereotypical question and shit. He just said no. Like, not every black person got beat by their father, nigga. I did my pops even think about laying a fucking finger on me. Nigga, why are you asking him that? He just said no the first time, and you gon'...
People look at the impact of drill rap on
so
culture,
gang.
and they say that it's a cancer, that it's leading to so many murders and deaths and shootings, poverty, and fucked up situations. Do you think drill rap is a negative impact on our society?
Hell yeah, bro. That shit play a big ass part because everybody want to fit in, bro.
If a mom gets killed, if a kid gets killed, an accountant gets killed, and a super street guy gets killed. The super street guy is less prioritized simply because he's not as innocent.
If this is the murder guy, he's a really bad guy, we really want to solve that because he's likely killed by another really bad guy. And the truth of the matter, however harsh this sounds, if you saw been taken, the bad guy who killed him, now you've taken two bad guys off, or two bad guys have to walk home with a girl.
Fuck Green.
Because that's so many actions upon you.
More about the attitude of like,
You out? Would you? I mean, and how do you argue that point?
tell me more about the attitude of like, we gotta do what we gotta do, as if like you have no other options.
At some point, we ain't had no other options, and then it's just at this point now, we got somewhat of an option, but we so deep in this shit, like, changing up now, what the for, because this already what we, like, doing for real, for real.
So your neighbors must hear a lot of strange noises coming from your house.
Yeah, probably.
Do you live in situations like duplexes or apartments where you have neighbors that
they
get
that
the walls?
A lot of the banging shit, I do it in like a closed door far back of the house where people can't really hear. Man, most of the time, I probably do this shit in the garage or something.
Would you feel bad if you killed me?
I wouldn't kill you.
Why not? What if someone paid you to do it?
I'll kill them for trying to pay to do it.
My dog.
I doubt it.
Obviously, we don't want
Get the
anyone
fuck
to die.
out of here.
And real life call look like if you're negotiating a hit. So what you're about to see is that.
When, who's that? Yo, what I was finna say, hey, I got a big move going on, man. There's a lot of money on the floor right now. I need y'all to meet me at the big house. All right, bet. So what's the way? We on the way. All right, bet. Make y'all wait. Be there in like 5 minutes. Come on. Hey, yeah, now we go. What's that word, brother? Yo, brothers. What's going on? We chillin', man. What we talking about today? Man, I got action for you boys. So, shit. I've been getting this nigga name, shit, dick. This nigga been running off and shit, though. Yeah, cause people be on shit. But I think he really be at his big house on shit. I'm finna show you a picture, matter of fact. Yeah. Here you go, right here. Got a couple of them. Let's see the whole page.
It's gotta be a skit.
Oh, yeah. I know him from around the way, brother. You do? Yeah. You be cool, nigga. See me get the address. What's his last name? Say well, his address right here. So what the fuck, like, what really happened though? I've been getting this nigga on dick, but I've been throwing extras on everything that I've been giving the nigga. But he ain't paying that pay. He ain't paid back. So how much we talking, man? Man, we talking about 20 bucks. 20 bucks? How about 25, man? We could do 22.50. Nah, we sticking with the 25 or you gonna be done with the birdie yourself. 25, you got it. Alright, what's up? I got you soon as the business done. Alright. Don't play with that money, man. You know how this shit get.
What is it like taking someone's life?
It's really normal. But it's gonna be on your mind all the time. When you take a motherfucking life, like same day, next day, your ass don't wanna really go outside. You gonna feel like weak. Like, damn, why I do this to this motherfucker?
But you feel regret usually for the day or two after?
Yeah, cause you gonna see your family online crying and shit. And some of these people you might not even know you can really be related to. Cause it happened before.
Has there ever been a job that's haunted you or woken you up at night thinking about it?
I ain't gonna say it woke me up at night, but I do think about shit all the time. I be thinking about that shit sometimes. Because it was some of these people that I knew personally, like you said, I was like, damn, but I needed the money. It's backdoor is a bitch, but I grew up around backdoor ass shit.
What do you think about that somebody's life was worth money for you?
I don't think too much of it, bro, because they'll do the same to me if they had the opportunity to.
What do you see the next 10, 15 years?
Yeah, I see myself in the next 10, 15 years at a point in life where we don't gotta do this shit. I don't wanna live in the United States no more. I gotta get the fuck out of here because my face is too bad. Rich as hell in another country.
Folks, that was a wild episode. I just want to say there's things that I cannot show on YouTube. Text, I'll just leave it at that. Appreciate you guys. See you next week. Peace.
Adios, amigos. All right. Leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below if you like this video. I'm gonna get my little rebuttal, and then I'm ending it off there. Bro, this is a crazy video to even witness because I never even thought a nigga that's a serial killer would put himself on the internet like this. Like he said, this nigga's out here that never even touched Facebook or Instagram a day in their life. And they up 15, 20 hats. You heard? So I'm kind of like shocked to see that this is really that. But yeah, bro, this is craziness, bro. And then he asked him like, yo, how would you feel about catching an M? Like, how does it feel? Nigga said it feels normal. Nigga, huh? What feels normal about killing somebody? You're taking somebody's life that was born into the world, gang. Like, and that's another thing too. It's like I get it in certain situations, niggas just do what they do. Yeah, so like, you can't really judge a nigga for doing what they usually do. So, yeah, give it like, I'm gonna say this, give it like a good 2-3 years. Niggas gonna be in jail, gang. Chillin'. Cause like, it's the internet you playing with. You go on the internet bragging about doing this shit. Or when the feds come get you, the feds gonna come kick down your door and they gonna have a blast with you, heard? So, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Based on this video, do not take no actions to even go and step outside and act like you really another one of these niggas. Promise you, there's cameras everywhere. There's niggas telling every day. Bro, niggas is telling for a cheeseburger, bro. Like, it's not gonna really be that difficult to figure out who these niggas are one day because, one, you're black. Two, you live in a community. Two things I think you just figure out, like, yo, who is this guy? Somebody's gonna know you, bro. Somebody's gonna know you, and they're gonna tell. So, sad to say, but these niggas might either be dead or in jail, gang. Because the way they living, wacky. Then he talking about some being reborn into the world and shit. He must know something I don't know. Because I never knew you knew anything about being reborn into this world after you die. And, yeah, I don't know information about dying and then coming back into the world. So I'm not even going to add too much into that. But other than that, it's just crazy, gang. It's just crazy. And my son Tommy G putting his life on the line, trying to, like, document this information. And I'm like, I get it, it's content, but fuck my outro. Matter of fact, let me do my thumbnail real quick. Alright. How should I act? My thumbnail. Awesome. Hell no. Like on some. Hell no. Like on some. Or. That's a good one. Excuse me? Yeah, that's the good one right there. Word. Alright. Leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below if you fuck with my videos. If you don't fuck with my videos, eat a dick.